What's up everyone? Ryan the Bomb is here, and today I'm going to talk about The Last Jedi. Now, I'm a little late on this one, for two reasons. One, because I saw the movie a week after it was released, and two, I was sick. I wasn't in the mood to make this thing, I'm sorry, but here we are. This movie basically came out 2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago. And most of us saw it. We have our own opinions. Me? It's okay, I guess. In this video, I'm going to talk about the story and everything else. The things I liked, the things I didn't like, and things I wished for. So, if you haven't seen the movie, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. A lot of spoilers. So, if you don't want any spoilers, leave the video now. But if you've seen it, which I'm sure most of you have, you can join right in. Let's start. 3, 2, 1. So this movie takes place like literally 2 seconds after the events of the last one. So yeah, the First Order found the Resistance on the car, and the Resistance must evacuate and go to another planet. Great. So the Dreadnought arrives with Hux there. Kylo Ren, he's somewhere else, and Phasma, who knows? Who knows where she is? We'll get to her later. But anyway, so Poe and all of his other pilots have to destroy the Dreadnought and stuff. Don't really follow orders or anything because Poe doesn't give a crap. And yeah, just a lot of lives lost. And Poe got demoted and Leia just slaps him. It's just, good old Leia, huh? And they must go away, and pretty much the movie is spent with these guys getting away. And Finn wakes up after being in a coma for like, what, I don't know, 10 minutes or something? I don't know how long, but anyway. So Finn wonders where Rey is. Rey is on Ahch-To and gives Luke his lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, and Luke just stares at it. He just throws it over his shoulder like, whatever, I don't give a crap. I don't give a shit about this lightsaber anymore. And the Porgs are there, and I'm surprised, like, they didn't really do anything. They didn't like, take up too much. They weren't the main focus. They weren't like the Ewoks where they destroyed the first, like, the Empire or something. But anyway, and Luke just walks away, and he's just, yeah. I kind of assumed Luke would be like that. I'm sure some of us probably thought the exact same thing. And Rey is trying to convince Luke to help the Resistance, and Luke's like, go away. And then Chewbacca just pushes the door away. And Luke's like, what the hell did you do? And Rey keeps convincing Luke, and Luke does weird shit like drinking green milk out of some alien thing. I found it kind of funny, and he caught a big fish like it's an anime or something. Typical old Luke Skywalker stuff. Like, he's not like that optimistic guy we're used to. He is a weirdo like Yoda. He is a weirdo. But it's pretty funny. Luke is one of the best parts of the movie in my opinion. He's funny. So there's another plot in this movie, and it's about Finn. And Finn wants to see Rey and stuff. And there's this girl crying, whose name is Rose, by the way, and found out her sister died. Like that woman from the beginning who basically sacrificed her life. That's Rose's sister. We didn't really know her. They'll probably do that in a book or something, but anyway. And Rose finds out Finn's leaving, and she thinks Finn is like betraying them. Like, come on. Why would you assume that? What if he doesn't want to be with the First Order? Why do people assume that crap? Anyway, so Rose just stuns him, and there's this scene with Maz Kanata, and I don't know what she's doing, but she tells these guys about the weakness of the supremacy, the ship that Snoke is on, and they have to go to Canto Bight, that city, on this island thingy, and they have to find this dude, and they go there. And this plot is like the main focus for some bizarre reason. Like, this is The Last Jedi, not the weakness of the supremacy movie thing. So Finn and Rose go to Canto Bight, and we see a bunch of casino stuff. It looks beautiful, but there's just not much there story-wise. It feels like it's filler, kind of like in Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan goes to Utapau to destroy General Grievous. Like, it's just there to kind of add on the runtime, but these characters have got to do something. They can't just stand there and do nothing. But anyway, so they go there, and yeah. Oh, there's one part I forgot to mention. So before that, there's this scene where Kylo Ren is gonna shoot Leia, but he doesn't. But the two TIE fighters next to him do. And I thought Leia was gonna die, like, oh my god. Not much screen time, oh my god. But then it turns out, oh, Leia breathes in space somehow with the Force. And she just does this weird Superman kind of thing where she flies into another ship that didn't get blown up. And she survives, but she gets in some kind of coma, but it's a short one. And there's this pink-haired lady named Holdo, played by Laura Dern, and she takes over for Leia, and she's kind of a bitch. I mean, I thought of that, like, God. What a bitch. So this Holdo lady, the one with the purple hair, she wants to delay something. I don't know what she's trying to do, because I've only seen this movie once, so there's this thing she wants to do, and Poe's like, hey, we should, you know, like, what are we just standing around here for? We gotta do something. And people just kind of get frustrated with Holdo. And, you know, she doesn't know that Finn and Rose left because the other Resistance members lied. Like saying, oh, no, that was debris that flew by, not a ship or anything. So anyway, about that Canto Bight thing that I mentioned earlier. So Finn and Rose are at Canto Bight and they're looking for this dude, and I don't know, they get arrested for landing at an illegal area, kind of like a no parking space, and they're sent to this jail. And there's this guy named DJ, played by Benicio del Toro, who can help them, and he's like a hacker of some sort. And what else is there? So, and the police find out they escaped, and BB-8 helps because he wasn't thrown in jail. He was kicked out of the casino, and Finn and Rose escape in these horse thingies, and so DJ helps in his ship thing. I think it's his ship. I don't really know, but maybe it was stolen. But anyway, so they fly out. Like, wow, okay. Why is there a lot of time spent at this casino place? It looks beautiful, but it's a little pointless. So back to the Luke and Rey plot. So Rey wants, you know, to be trained to be a Jedi or something. And Luke's like, it's time for the Jedi to end and stuff. And then Rey just wants to be trained anyway. And Luke tells Rey about this whole Jedi thing, like the Emperor stuff, like what he did in the prequels and the original trilogy. And so Rey meditates, and Luke is like, holy crap, he put a crack on the ground. He's like, resist the dark side, Rey. Like, Rey, just stop. And, you know, Rey is taught the basics of being a Jedi, kind of like Luke in Episode 5. And, yeah, it felt kind of short. Like, there should have been a main focus of that. Like, why not just cut a couple scenes from Canto Bight and put a few more scenes in the Jedi thing? So during this Jedi subplot thing, there's this point where Kylo Ren and Rey talk through the Force, which is actually pretty cool. Instead of just hearing it, we can see him back and forth. And there's this one moment where Kylo Ren was shirtless. It didn't look fake or anything because, well, obviously the actor worked out. But anyway, so they're talking about stuff, and Kylo's like, hey, why don't you join me or something? And Rey's like, I don't know about that. and they actually physically touch each other. And Kylo Ren tells Rey they turned to the dark side because Luke tried to kill him. And Rey's like, did you create? And Rey's like to Luke, did you create Kylo Ren? And Luke's like, no, I didn't. And Luke tells his own story saying, so Luke tells Rey that, well, Luke senses the darkness in Kylo Ren because Snoke manipulated Kylo Ren. And Luke's like, I have to kill the darkness. And Kylo Ren resisted, of course, and Kylo Ren burnt the Jedi Temple. And yeah, Luke kind of felt responsible for that. Like, he felt like it was kind of his fault for creating Kylo Ren, but not completely. Maybe. I don't know, but there's not much to say. I don't have much to say about the rest of the plot, but Rey at one point leaves and Luke stays on the island. He doesn't leave. So back to Finn, Rose, and DJ again. So DJ shows them where like go to supremacy and stuff, and they go there and they dress up as these First Order officers. And it turns out, oh crap, DJ betrayed them. And Phasma's there. Like, this is Phasma's first scene in the movie. Like, God, she is underused again. And I felt like she was way more underused in The Force Awakens. And the Rebels, well, not the Rebels, hold on. Holdo. Well, everyone leaves in these small ships that this capital ship has. And Holdo decides to sacrifice her life and just goes in hyperspeed through the supremacy like this. And I was like, wow. That was pretty cool. It was silence. Like, silence. It was amazing. I was like, Holdo was a bitch anyway. Who cares? Oh yeah, this is one thing I forgot to mention. So, Kylo Ren takes Rey to Snoke. And, well, Snoke is trying to manipulate Rey and stuff and just kind of torture her. And Kylo Ren does this funny thing where, okay, Anakin's lightsaber is right next to Snoke, kind of like right here, something like that, and just ignites it with the Force, like, without touching the lightsaber. And so it's like, ugh, slice in half like Darth Maul, but he's sitting down. Like, wow. Well, Luke said, this is not going to go the way you think. I didn't see that coming. I didn't even think Snoke would die here. I thought it'd be in the next one, but he's dead. Well, it's a little disappointing. Like, he's so powerful and you just waste it? Why? And when I mentioned Holdo going through hyperspace, what also happens, but Rey and Kylo Ren survive. And those two just fight all the Praetorian guards. It was pretty cool. I actually liked it. And Kylo Ren's like, come on, Rey, let's team up. Let's team up. Rey's like, no, I'm not doing that. And they fight over Anakin's lightsaber and his Force bullet, and it breaks in half. Alright. It was disappointing for me because I wanted Kylo Ren and Rey to team up so they can be the villains in episode 9 and maybe Finn Poe be our main protagonist or something. Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted Rey and Kylo Ren to team up, but I never got that. Might never happen. We'll have to see what episode 9 has to offer. So during this time, during this whole supremacy being destroyed thing, Finn and Phasma fight. And that's pretty cool. It's like kind of like a fan fiction thing, but Finn uses that whatever riot stick thingy, whatever it's called. I have no idea what it's called. And Phasma uses her staff, and they fight. It's a pretty cool fight, I gotta say. It's short, but it's really good. I don't know how I survived that whole crash, but I don't know. And Phasma just, and the place starts collapsing. The whole ship starts collapsing. And BB-8 just kind of shoots down Phasma, but she's not dead because she's pretty much bulletproof. And Phasma just falls through the ground like, is she dead? Like, if she survives again, like, holy crap. Is Phasma invincible or something? So all the rebels go to Crate. They finally made it. Thank God. And yeah, it's an old rebel base. It's pretty cool. I mean, no mention of it in the original trilogy because that was before Crate was even made. But anyway, so yeah, it's all in good shape. The whole abandoned rebel base place is in good condition. And the First Order are there. And they fight. There's a bunch of walkers and all these ships that ride on the ground. And Finn and Rose are there. And there's this kind of weapon that's kind of like the Starkiller base, but it's not as strong. And Finn's gonna sacrifice himself. But, well, Rose kind of swerves him back like, are you kidding me, lady? If Finn was to crash into that, they would have probably destroyed them. And I thought Finn was dead at this point, but he's not. Like, the thing crashed, and Rose's thing has some good damage. Finn's alive, and Finn and Rose kiss out of nowhere. Like, God. Sure, why not? And, well, the rebels are basically just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking as time goes on. And at one point, Luke shows up. And I thought he might have shaved a little bit, give himself a little haircut, but it's a force projection. And, well, you don't find out until he disappears, but he confronts Kylo Ren. And it's pretty cool. I actually like this part. It's funny, it's entertaining, and emotional. And Luke somehow dies. Like, disappears, kind of like how Obi-Wan did. You know, Luke is like meditating on Octu and it just disappears. Like, how? I don't know. Maybe he used all his energy and given it to the Force and the Force just takes him or something. I don't know, but, well, pretty great. It's a emotional moment. So on the Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, Rey and the other Porgs show up at Crate, and they fly through this planet, Crate, and the TIE Fighters are falling behind them, and the Resistance are once again shrinking, and there's these crystal foxes, and Poe's like, hey, let's follow it or something, and there's not many Resistance members left, and the Millennium Falcon is on the other side of these rocks, and Rey just uses the Force, like, holy crap. I like it how when they drop, Finn doesn't really react. Like, I would have reacted if the rocks, big rocks, fell right next to me, like, right here, over here, like, whoa. Anyway, so Finn and Rey get the hug. We don't really get to see them interact like you think. And even Finn and Poe, like, come on. But anyway, so all the Resistance members, even Leia and C-3PO and R2-D2, like, all these guys go on in and they fly off somewhere. I have no idea where they're gonna go from this point. We'll have to find out. So, we don't know where the First Order is gonna go. Once again, we'll have to find out in episode 9. So at the end of the movie, there's this little boy on Canto Bight, and he uses the Force and just sweeps, and he looks at the sky and sees like a blue line, like probably the Millennium Falcon going to hyperspace or something, and the little boy's like, hope. And the movie ends. Well, all I can say is, well, it's a pretty solid movie. It's not the worst thing. I kind of thought maybe the prequels were better and The Force Awakens was better. I don't know. I mean, when I first watched The Force Awakens, it was a little disappointing. But then over time I started to like it. But with Last Jedi, we'll see. I mean, it wasn't really what I expected, but I wanted it to be slightly better than what the movie gave us. I felt like this movie had many missed opportunities, like, showing us more of Kylo Ren's power. I mean, it kind of did, but The Force Awakens gave us a lot of how strong Kylo Ren is, but Episode 8 could have kind of done the same thing, at least in 1 or 2 scenes, but I don't know. And I thought Maz Kanata's got a big role in here, but I guess not. She's only in like 1 scene. 1. And doesn't help the Resistance or anything. She's on her own business. I don't know what. And the Knights of Ren. Yeah, we don't get to see him. Really? Where are they? I don't know. We'll have to wait till episode 9, I guess. And that whole Rey's parent thing, it turns out there are neglectful, terrible parents that decided to get drunk and sell Rey. That is cruel. Like, man, that life must suck. Even worse than Anakin's life. But, I don't know, it wasn't well thought. I mean, I was hoping that Rey wasn't a Skywalker, and she isn't. Thank God. I was hoping she was a Kenobi, because that would be nice, but, well, she's just she's a nobody. We'll see where we go from this point. So what do I give this movie? I'd give it an 8. It's not the worst thing, but it's entertaining. I liked it, the characters. I mean, Luke is one of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion. I mean, he is awesome. I mean, he's different from the original trilogy, but he's awesome. And Rey, once again, but there's no explanation of how she got her powers, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. Leia is once again really awesome, and yeah, Kylo Ren's pretty cool. I don't know. Well, that is all I have to say about this movie. Well, everyone, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below and comment. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. Have a nice day, everyone. And may the Force be with you.